Hey y'all, good morning. I'm going to do this video before I change my mind because I am not ready. How y'all doing this morning? Today is Sunday, November 2nd. It is 4:32 a.m. I'm assuming that's because the clocks have already gone back an hour. Don't forget that, y'all. But, yeah, I wanted to just come on and just go with the energy that I was meditating with. That was coming to me as I was meditating and, shuffling the cards for myself. So the cards I picked out for myself was the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Because, a lot of days I still wonder, am I going in the right direction? You know what I'm saying? Some days, I ain't perfect, right? I have to stay grounded. I have to stay prayed up, you know what I mean? Because society will tell me that I'm doing something wrong, right? I need my chapstick, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, God, I needed this. More water, Stacy. Yes, sir. Anyway, so, I just want to stay true to myself. I'm going to do a reading with you guys with these same cards because if it was a message for me, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other me's out there that are wondering, going through this emotional roller coaster, the elevation, the light source codes. I know y'all been seeing a lot of angel numbers. I have, absolutely. A lot of messages, but hold on, y'all. Just because I'm holding on, you know what I mean? We've been through a lot, man. We got a lot going on in life. There's a lot of energies that are working against us. Where's my other deck? Hang on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Because see, these are mixed. These cards are mixed up. Right, there's two different decks, and here's the other half. It's just in a different box, so I'm gonna put them all together. All right. So that's another Starseed Oracle, and this is the Work Your Light Oracle deck I put together. So let's get a message. I didn't use the other half for my reading. This for myself this morning. I just check my energy, you know what I mean? I go through things. I have to figure it out, I have to find the encouragement, and when I pull my cards, they show me, like, pay attention to this. This is what's going on, for me, because I recognize my energy, and I don't lie to myself. I recognize my shortcomings in this time of my life. You know what I mean? And I just try to work with that, clear it up, do whatever needs to be done, however I need to, shift the energy or wherever, or if I need to go take a spiritual bath. I got to recognize when, I'm feeling a certain way, but my life ain't like that, so that's not my energy. I know I'm an empath. I know I pick up everybody's energy. Everywhere. I don't even have to die. Listen. Anyway, let's get this. What is the message for my collective this morning? Look at that, y'all. Water your garden. Your garden, not nobody else's. Stop playing with me. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Take care of yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Learning about, what belongs to you and what doesn't, right? What's going on here, Spirit? Okay. We have the 7 Star Sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. You could be part of a group, or you could be coming together in some way. to create something with others. So what I'm really hearing, because I heard it was 7 of y'all. That's what I heard. I really heard it was 7 of y'all, but I didn't want to go too far out there with y'all. You know what I'm saying? With what Spirit's saying to me. But yeah, so there's a collective of you guys that are here that are doing the same work. You're in the same field. Okay, you're light workers, your oracles, your star empaths, starseed empaths, I heard. Okay, birthing, creation, tapestry of life expression. It's like you're here to free people. Free the human spirit is what I'm hearing. From the density, the matrix of the world. Like, to recognize who you are. Some might say you're witches. That's what I'm hearing. Some might say you're witches. So take that how it resonates. I don't, sister witches, sister wives. I don't feel like you guys are in a group. I just feel like you're in individual positions in the world. Okay, if that makes sense. All corners. What we got here? The great severing. What did I say? You came here to free people's souls, nigga. What did I say? Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. You're here to free people's spirits, man. Mars energy, Mars, anger, conflict. Okay, so, and softening to love. So you are teaching people how to love. You're teaching people how to put down the walls, right? To stop allowing the pain and the trauma of being human, right? Going through human experiences. Stop leading with that. Stop letting that drive the car. Wow. Stop letting it drive the car. You hear me? And it's like, allow love in. You are love. You came from love. You are of all there is, and there is love, right? Love is the biggest, the most, the best, the strongest energy in the world, in the universe. It's about letting go of that conflicting energy, that hard-ass energy, doing some healing so that you can become who you really are inside. And we get like that because we're really loving people, and then people hurt us, and then we become hard, we become angry, right? We be having that inner conflict. We want to love, but we don't trust these motherfuckers. But we surround ourselves with these motherfuckers. But deep down inside, we fighting, right? To get to that place. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Come on, spirit. We become angry and bitter because every time we allow somebody into our energy field, they do something fucked up to us, right? That's because they're acting off the same energy. That's where you're connecting. You're connecting at the base, at where you're hurt. That's why you're drawn to people like that, because you're still hurt. There's still some kind of something missing, something you never had that you're still looking for. Or some kind of, I heard, retribution, right? Whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? And we hold on to those pains, to that hurt, man, and we become angry about it. And then when others move on from it, we become bitter. Because we're unable to let it go because we don't know how, right? For me, I didn't know how until I learned how. I don't know how I learned. I surrendered to God, man, because everything I trusted on earth, it screwed me the fuck over. Every single energy, everything that I, and need I say, I wasn't supposed to be following them anyway. Let's say that, right? I wasn't supposed to be following them anyway. But you'll follow where you're being led. Make sense? You're the one that changed your mind. You're the one that said, no, this is not the way I want to go. Not how I'm supposed to go, but it's not where I want to go. A lot of times we stay in situations because it's what people expect. It's the expectation of being a part of this group, right? This environment. We have to do when you're in Rome, do as the Romans do, right? But never being able to really get out there and experience all that shit that we fantasize about that we don't tell nobody. And then when we do tell them, they think, you ain't gonna have that. That ain't never gonna happen. Let that shit go. You know, those motherfuckers are the ones that break your spirit. Boundaries, man. Listen. And I'm also hearing everybody shouldn't have access to you. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Right. Because in order for you to get yourself in alignment to experience this fullness, this peace, this freedom, this joy that we're supposed to experience it, because God gave us everything we need. But instead we call ownership over shit that we ain't even fucking made. But it's all good. You know what I mean? It's the human experience, right? But it's like the world was given to us freely, and you know, and so much, it just doesn't make, it's like ass backwards. Honestly, the way things are done when everything's provided for everyone. The minerals, the oil, that's for every fucking body, because it's coming from the earth. How does somebody own it? Now, if people shared the resources that they've been able to come across, nobody would be needing nothing. And then there wouldn't be no room for the ego. There wouldn't be no room for pride. Why? We are all equal. Let's enjoy each other. Let's enjoy this beautiful planet my father gave us. This habitat. How are you killing each other over the world? What's wrong? That great Severin. Did I shuffle these guys? I don't think I did. Ooh, I put in force. I don't know which way they go now, y'all. Listen, the moon and the sword. The ace of swords in reverse. Everything, how we see the world is a mindset. It's a mindset. And a lot of people, I know a lot of people have the mindset, but they're too fearful to move away from the pack, from the herd. They're too afraid to go and graze in new lands and create. 4 cups in reverse. Unable to let... 8 of wands in reverse. This could be changing your mind about, going forward with something. With the boundaries too. The 8 of Wands is movement, it's messages, it's energy, it's forward. We got the 4 cups here. That's, being picky, not very picky, but, just, you're not really open, but that's in reverse. So, I feel like you could be closed off to, not really closed off, but you could be in hermit mode. You could be in hermit mode. That's not your energy. Ooh. Some of y'all need to take a spiritual bath. That's not your energy. This energy of rejection, Four Cups, ruminating over past relationships, why things didn't work, you know, just, false, fake people, people that came around and acted as if, you gave your energy, they gave nothing back, you feel rejected, left out, like holding on to relationships, trying to figure shit out, right? Allowing people to keep you, stuck. This is in reverse. That energy you're releasing, that's out of here. I heard going back. Ooh, look at that. I can't make it up. That shit's going back. Somebody could have been trying to send you some negative energy, some energy to make you feel isolated, rejected, make you, question your relationships, not trusting. I'm telling you, I did a reading the other day about punishment. People punishing you because you want to go your own way, and people, not supporting you and turning their back on you, you know what I mean, not being there, not clapping for you. They do that on purpose because they don't want you to leave the pack. And it's because they are afraid, right? Because if you leave the pack, you're going to leave them behind. You're not going to be their safety net. Come on, Spirit. There's a tower here. 7-star system. Somebody tried to hold you back, but you have a larger calling on your life. You didn't come here to be held back. You didn't come here to be come on, Spirit, to be under man's law. You're not under that law. You're under spiritual law because you've accepted your calling. You have walked away from your life that you knew. That's all I'm saying. I got the wrong deck in my hand. Maybe I don't. What, you want me to pull another one of these? There's a tower here, yeah. Birthing creations, yeah. Tapestry of life expression. You're here to sever that connection, to raise the vibration of humanity so that they can see past the material things, the physical things. That they won't be afraid to walk towards, I heard, the light. Whatever their soul is calling to, because, yeah, to be not afraid. Ooh, come on now. Of walking away if you're being called to do something beside, different than where you are. What's this? We have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Spirit saying you are here to experience to experience humanity, right? This human experience, this physical experience. That's what you came here for, and not just you're here as a leader, someone people can see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something like that. What am I trying? What's that word I'm looking for? I heard ambassador. I don't know. But don't forget to experience the lighter side of this situation as well. We got the 10 of Wands and the Page of Swords. Tower, 10 of Wands, Page of Swords. Because some kind of energy is coming back to someone. You see those swords? Yeah, they're coming back to somebody. Somebody could be feeling ashamed. Somebody could feel exposed, naked. Because somebody, it's one thing to when someone is going a different way. There was actions taken, right? Why not just let somebody go, right? Let them go and do what they get. Yeah, but instead, yeah. You wanted to walk away from the illusion. You wanted to sever those ties, those cords, right? Those cords that bring out anger and resentment and jealousy. Because when love is there, there's no room for any of that. And we can often see past the anger, right? Empaths can see past the anger. They can see why you're mad. And that's how it's easy for us to forgive. Because we know where it's coming from. But it doesn't make it okay for you to hurt us. Damn it. It don't make it okay. It don't make it okay. Somebody's in regret, man. I'm telling you. There was a lot of communication, a lot of things said about you. Some things that somebody's really shameful for saying. They feel really shameful for that. They wanted you to be ashamed for walking away, from following your calling, from doing whatever it is. It's different. It's not, it ain't something everybody does. You doing things like great artists have done in the past. You know what I mean? You dared to take a different road, and it made an impact on humanity, right? On the way people see things. You become some kind of beacon, so to speak. You know what I mean? And somebody, really tried to hold you back. They wanted you to constantly be ruminating about what didn't work. Right? And it's only because they can't see past where they're at. It's not normal. It's definitely, you guys have taken a narrow path. Okay? For sure. We got the 4 coins and the 9 of coins in reverse. I don't know why I heard the prodigal son. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? With this card here, there's a lot of people, that could be vying for your attention. You could be getting pulled in a lot of different ways for your energy. If you're an empath, I'm telling you, there's a lot. You can pick up energy from anything, anywhere, anybody. You know what I'm saying? But when you can feel when people are looking into you, trying to find out who you are, looking at yourself. You can tell. You know what I mean? You can tell. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something that's been going on for some time may have... Somebody made some bad investments. This is what I'm saying. Whoever this is and send this 10 of Swords in reverse, somebody made some bad investments. For a long time, somebody's been stealing something. See? Because that's locked. That's just a lock on there. Somebody's been stealing something. You hear me? Take that how it resonates. Somebody's been stealing. Look, 10 wands. Yeah, they have. Somebody's been stealing some money. Somebody's been stealing a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Over time, a long time. Yeah, somebody's been overstepping some boundaries. And Spirit, some of y'all could need to change your bank account, check your bank accounts, your cards, whatever. Just check your financial information. All right? Because some of y'all, there could be a lot of people, like, not just, some of y'all could have money. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons people come towards you. But it's definitely your energy. Definitely your energy. I don't know why it's like you got people just want to touch you because you're the fucking high priestess. Stop playing. Ooh, that's why. They see you as somebody that's very tapped in, very wise, very spiritual. You could have ancient DNA or lineage. Something about the Torah. Tarot reader. What's behind? Who? The Wheel of Fortune. They didn't see that. They didn't see that. Oh, yes, they didn't see that. So not only was someone trying to... somebody been stealing, but that's about to change. Somebody's going to get caught stealing. Something they didn't see coming. It's going to happen suddenly. Suddenly somebody's going to get caught with their hand in the fucking cookie jar. Something could be on camera. Take it how it resonates. Somebody could be using something of yours to access this. Like somebody showing somebody something. Alright, King of Wands in reverse. And then while they showing somebody something, I don't know, child. Look, we got the Empress in reverse. Oh, this could be somebody's mama. Somebody's baby mama. This is supposed to be a nurturer. King of Wands. Ooh, the Moon, child. Ooh-wee. So Spirit says somebody's been riding this horse. That reminds me of when my mother and used to say, "Want to see a man about a mule." When they used to talk about horses, they used to be talking about men and sexual. I even know that now. That's what I heard. Somebody's been riding this horse. They've been overstepping your boundaries, collective. Look, in secret. Look, it ain't working no more. Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, you wasn't supposed to see this. But you the High Priestess. This was supposed to be hidden. Seven of Cups in reverse. This was supposed to be hidden. There's going to be a turn of events here. I got any more cards out here? Nope, this is it then. Okay, what time I got? Oh yeah, I might not. I ain't gonna. Who is this King of Wands in reverse? This Empress in reverse that been riding this horse, stealing money for a very long time. Oh, the horse is the Knight of Pentacles, the Trojan horse. So this could be a knight. So this could be a younger energy they've been using. So this could be a younger energy. They've been using this younger energy to steal this money, to help steal this money. Ooh, child, what's going on here? Well, y'all, what's going on here, Spirit? Where you want the cards at? You show me. Over there, the Death card. Lord have mercy. Look at that. Flew right over here. There's an ending here. There's an ending here. Ten of Cups in reverse. This is family. Nine of Wands. Man, listen. Lord, this way. Yeah, you see him. You're very guarded. Yeah, you had to. Yes, listening. Six of Cups in reverse. There ain't no good memories here. There's a lot of spilled cups here. There's a lot of relationships that were, I heard, tampered with. Yeah, you had to guard yourself because somebody turned the whole fucking community against you. The great severing, your whole foundation was turned upside down, right? It's like people just turned away from you, turned against you because of somebody else's, whatever they was out here, how they were portraying you, right? And people will use their positions in your life to manipulate other people. 29 when I on the clock. And I'm talking about, like, we're going to go with, like, your family, your immediate family, your siblings, your children. Now, those are the people that are closest to you. Those are the people that should know most of your vulnerabilities, right? Your shortcomings and shit like that. They seen you go through the gamut, right? Those are the people that they will use, right? To manipulate you, to come in and, do sneaky shit to people that you wouldn't expect. And when those cups are poured out like that, it can have a traumatic effect on your life, right? On the way you see things. That great severing. You realize that not only will people outside of your home hurt you, but people inside the home will hurt you too. That's where you cut that fucking cord, where it's like, oh, you really have to use your discernment with anybody. And you can't be afraid to walk away from anybody that you see is being used, right? To create your downfall or create traumatic energy for you, to cause you harm emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Confirmation. Right. And that means you don't matter who it is. No matter what the connection was. That's where a lot of people fall apart, because they can't fucking believe it. Well, believe it. They don't want to believe it. They want to keep the rose-colored glasses on. You know what I mean? That's where they allow religion and society to dictate how they supposed to fucking feel. No, you feel how you feel. If you don't feel good, you don't feel fucking safe, remove yourself. You're not. Why would your body lie to you? It's your body. No, what's outside, that's who the liars are. It's what's outside that tell you that you don't feel the way you fucking feel. You know there's some shit going on here, but they want to keep you blinded to that. Huh? Listen. And that's the truth. Listen. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. How somebody trying to create their own stability by stealing somebody else's. Being a third party. To create some kind of image and wealth for themselves. That's sad. Or take yours. Take your abundance away. But see, they don't even understand. You're one of the Star Sisters. It was meant for you to sever the ties. It was meant for you to be able to have to sever the ties. Thank you, Spirit. To have to sever the ties in order to do the work you came here to do. Because otherwise, baby, you'd be stuck right there trying to fix some shit that ain't never going to get fixed. It will never change until you changed it. Justice in reverse. It wasn't sitting right. It wasn't right. It was imbalanced. It was not fair. 6 of Wands in reverse. No victory. See, God, the universe sees the things that we don't see because they're not in the flesh. We're the ones that's in the flesh. We're the ones that's down here in the 3D. But remember whom's you are. That's what I heard. This over here. The devil. That be damned. Who? The devil all over that. All over that. Bound. Lies. Deceit. Cunning. Materialism. Obsessions with material shit. It's always the material shit that keeps you stuck the most. Because that's what society, it seemed like society accepted. No, it's what society likes to look at. They want to have something to look at, to make them feel good, right? Why does the devil have that key, right? 9 of Pentacles. You all good, baby. Even though things were not balanced, and maybe somebody could have stolen some money from you, some way, shape, or form, you were still able. You are still independent. You create your own stability. And you learned that. You had to learn that when you had to sever ties, it was sink or swim, right? It was, pain can be a great motivator. For me, That's the energy of, well, I'll show them. That kind of energy. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do this. I didn't need you to do this. Right? I could always do this. But I stayed connected. I stayed in the flow with in that energy, because of a position. It's like that was the only position I knew, right? I knew that it didn't feel comfortable. I know that I wasn't valuing myself because people around me wasn't valuing me either. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I lost my train of thought after that. Ooh, Page of Pentacles, the Office. The Office is coming back. Somebody could have been playing in some kind of spell work. Oh, yeah. We got a King of Pentacles out here. Hangman in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody sees something quite well. What's going on here, Spirit? What was I talking about? The Nine of Pentacles. You went ahead and the only reason you had ever been not doing what you were supposed to do for yourself to create your own independence and stability and self-reliance, because that's what we all supposed to do after we wean. We're supposed to be able to stand up and walk on our own. You know what I mean? But sometimes people get, comfortable with they like the way it is. That's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, I don't know what your assignment is in this world, in this life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just came here to enjoy your life. Judgment in reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody tried to call judgment on you, and that was not accepted because it was unjust. So when I say they call judgment, it's like they wrote you off, right? They wrote you off. Yeah, they wrote you off. They wrote you off as any viable part of their environment. So they ostracize, they isolate, but it was supposed to go there because you were supposed to learn that you are 100% enough by yourself. Although it may be painful, when somebody thought you was going to stay in pain, although it may have been painful, you got to understand that with or without people around you, you have to be okay. People will manipulate a codependent energy because there's something that they know they have, this person needs. They need to feel like they're part of. You're a part of the solar system, the world, the universe of what is. You heard? I am. You are part of all of that. Just like they are, if they wake up and see it. If they woke up and see it, they would not be fighting with you. I promise you they would. They be trying to befriend your ass. Because, then, if everybody else woke up, then we all be okay, wouldn't we? What we got here? Seven of Swords. Deception. What's this? The Six of Pentacles. I told you somebody was supposed to give you something. Somebody's been in somebody's pocket. That's what it's like. Nigga, get your head out my pocket. Ooh. The world, closing that cycle out. You learned all the 7 deadly sins. That's what I just heard. What are the 7 deadly sins? The world, learning those lessons. Let's see what they are. Ooh, this is going to be good. What are the 7 deadly sins? Okay. Pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. Congratulations, collective. Okay. Wow. And this looked like Saturn on the world's head. Saturn return. Wow. I'm going to get up off of here, y'all. Anyway, that's your message this morning. Yay, hey, November. Here we go. Y'all ready? Ready for the winter? No. No. Spring don't go. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Stay up.